It wasn't extended. It was right here, and it did not move. And he bumped into him. It was he glided into him. He glided into him. That's all I can say. Like, I realize what you want. I realize how passionate you are about the Leafs.
I get it.
I realize how pissed you are about Stoli. But that doesn't change the fucking action that we can all see. It wasn't violent. It wasn't forceful.
Yeah.
It wasn't indicative of the injury that it may or may not have produced. That's just the end of the story. And
Still a scumbag, though.
of course.
Yeah, still a
and that doesn't, again, that doesn't change what we can all see in that action. He's taking the puck to the net and glides through the goalie. That's not a playoff suspension for a top performer. The league would have looked at it and said, absolutely not. How do you put that on the screen and break it down and say this is, according to the rule book, a suspension? It's just not. I'm sorry. As much as you want it to be, it's not.
And again, for me, it's the inconsistency. And Nichols City Grunge puts it perfectly. If you call the Domi one, you got to call that one. Sorry. Like, it's true. I mean, that's, I think, where the anger stems.
Right there, we're watching the replay, and before the Nyes goal, which was absolutely massive.
Yeah.
How about, you could have called a trip on Barkov. I mean, he's going to the net. He gets completely tripped and piles into the boards. The arm could have gone up right there, and as soon as Mitch touches it, you could have called a penalty. That could have been a totally different story. But you could say the Leafs got away with one. I just can't stand when it's one-sided. I get that you like the Maple Leafs, but you completely are oblivious to any of the things that the Leafs get away with, but the whole world and the whole league and its conspiracy against you, it's just not the case. And it's not just Leafs fans, it's Ottawa fans like I've never seen before. It's Montreal Canadiens fans. It's everybody. Everybody thinks that the league is against their team. They're not. They miss calls and they call other calls. It's just the way that it is. It's human error sometimes with these referees, but it's not some conspiracy against the goddamn Maple Leafs. They get away with stuff too.
I'm sorry, Rosie, you're not going to win this one. The chat is not too happy with you. I agree. Fuck Sam Bennett. No, I'm kidding. I think he's a good player.
Fuck Sam Bennett too. I want someone to take him out. I want someone to bury him. I want someone to make his life hell, but
I get that,
he's
but
not getting suspended from the league.
Discipline's a big story. Like, I don't want the Leafs to get wrapped up, and we got to get revenge.
Why didn't he get suspended then? Why didn't he
Yeah.
Why wasn't there even a 2-minute minor called? It wasn't a violent fucking act. It wasn't. It wasn't. He didn't even get a 2-minute minor. It's not a suspendable fucking act. Are you kidding me?
They missed things,
He grazed into the guy. He fucking glided into him with the puck, taking it to the net. It's not a suspend. I'm sorry, Leafs Nation. I love you. I want it as much as you, but I can't have this Leafs-colored glasses on and claim that it was something that it wasn't.
I think I would throw the book at Sam Bennett. 15 games.
You're just
maybe
sucking
18.
them off to get some love. I'm sorry, Chad. I love you, but I got it.
No, dude,
that's my stance.
I understand. It's the track record with this guy.
Fine.
How many times? How many times are you going to pull this bullshit? Like, he sucker punched Marchand last year and acted like he didn't do anything, and they didn't give him anything.
That was absolutely greasy. That was one where from one
so
angle
greasy.
it doesn't look like anything, and from the other angle, which didn't come out for like a day and a half, was egregious. And it's not the case.
You can't sit here with
a
a straight face and tell me if that wasn't a Toronto Maple Leaf, they're not looking at like a 5. They're looking at an in-person hearing today. I guarantee you.
I don't know. I can't.
Like,
I can't
how many
predict.
hits? Okay, alone in this playoffs have we been talking about the Florida Panthers? Kachuk. Rosie is right. Benny B agrees with you. You have to point that out in your chat. The rest of the chat disagrees. But,
well, they're pissed off. I get it.
But dude, they've played 6 games of Panthers. How many conversations about hits have we seen already with this team? Like 3 or 4?
Oh yeah.
Ekblad's been suspended. Like,
and we'll see. They are willing to suspend him. That was egregious. A forearm shiver to the neck.
Yeah, but that was more.
Are you
of
going
like,
to compare the
just,
Ekblad hit to the fucking
No.
Bennett grazing?
But that was more of, hey, you just got suspended for PEDs and you come back and you do something stupid again.
Again, I don't think that fucking PEDs.
Fire me up, man. It's hot in here, but I'm fired up.
You look.
I'm
at
defending
the fucking,
Leafs Nation here.
You look at the play, and if it's suspendable, okay, we're gonna suspend this guy. Now, what is his track record? Because now we're talking about we're gonna do it, but how many are we gonna give him? That's where his track record comes into play. If it's a fucking nothing burger, and just because the guy got freak injured on it, and it's a nothing burger that's not even, it was 2 minutes for goalie interference is all it was. You're not going to go back and say, yeah, but we don't like the guy and he's been greasy in the past, so let's nail him for this. You can't start going down that road as a fucking enterprise that the NHL is. You can't.
Okay, then Max Domi got a penalty for skating by
I hate that.
Marchand, so,
I hate that.
I don't know. Inconsistencies, I think the big word I would use in the situation, but I agree. I don't think it should.
Boys need to take care of fucking Bennett themselves.
Yeah, but
Go
how?
out there,
Like,
be hard
how
on that
when you see
cocksucker.
Domi get called like that, how do you take care of Bennett? That's my question. They're protecting the guy. You can't do anything.
I don't think it's a conspiracy. Again, they're not protecting
I don't know.
Sam
I've
Bennett.
seen this a lot with Florida, man. I've seen this a lot with this team. They run 17 picks every game, never called. I'm not an officials guy. I think it's a tough job, honestly. But.
Oh, it is. But you just wait. Now that they're on thin ice, now that they're, if people in the league, and there's a lot of buzz, and Leafs Nation can provide a lot of buzz, and Leafs Nation is fuming right now.
Yeah.
Almost like the momentum that I'm like, wow, this has kind of gotten out of hand. But there will be a microscope on the Florida Panthers, and if they want to try any other shit, I mean, they're not going to get away with much now that the magnifying glass has been put on them, and that's a good thing.
I'll believe it when I see it when it comes to the Panthers. Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long-form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosehill. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.